An absolute pleasure. It is my pleasure to be here speaking with you today. Normally this slot is given to people to talk directly about their businesses, but hopefully today you'll have a bit of something to take away, something to learn, and something hopefully that 15 years of building brands will serve you over the next few years. Well, as you know, thank you Daniel for the introduction. I'm Daniel Patterson, and I run a branding agency here called Highly. It's award-winning, and we've helped businesses, over 600 businesses in fact, over the last, since 2018. Some of them are represented here today actually, so thank you especially to my visitors who've come today, including some local businesses that we've helped, like Power Pools. Power Pools is a jacuzzi hot tub dealer based in Carmarthen, who, after deploying our strategy, saw an increase of sales by 10x in 1 year. Now that's not bad going for a local business. In fact, they became the #1 hot tub sales dealership in the UK overnight. Good strategy can do that for you. Or here's Quayside Orthodontics, for example, who before they even opened their doors managed to secure a 7-figure contract and blew their competition out of the water. Again, this doesn't happen by accident. It's intention. It's knowing what to do and where to go with that. Additional to that, this is probably one of my favorite ones. It's Lavish. Lavish is a cosmetics company that, again, originally based in Johnstown, Carmarthen. They managed to sell out their entire warehouse of the particular product within 3 minutes. Now, that's the sort of results a good strategy and a good execution of that strategy for your business can do. That's the sort of thing that we help to do for you. So over the next sort of 7 or 8 minutes, I'm going to give you 3 tools. And I'm also going to give you something that I've never given freely before. So you might want to grab your phone by the end. I'm going to share a QR code with you to download our action plan to get you from ground level up to potentially getting the same kind of results that we've seen our clients get. And we've never given it away for free, so you're going to have to bear with me while we do that. Just to change things up for a second, can you all stand on your feet with me? I'm not going to get you singing and dancing, don't worry. Matt, heads or tails? Right, that's tails. This side of the room of the column, you can take a seat. You can relax now. All right. Now, 50-50, that is the actual, according to the startup genome, that's the chance that you're going to survive and make it to your 5th birthday as a business. 50-50, that's not bad going, but it gets better than that. Who we got? Matthew, heads or tails? Heads. We got heads. Okay, so write down the split, these 2 tables at the front, take a seat. 1 in 4 businesses that attempt to scale up their business and go to the next level will survive. That means 3/4 actually fail that transition into scaling up. We've got one more horrifying stat for you. So, Rob. Well, we got 2 Robs. Both said yes. That's fine. Yeah, Rob, there we go. Any Rob. Give me a heads or tails. We got a tails again, so can your table sit down, please? Good. Right. We should be roughly now at what is represented here by 10% of the room. In fact, there are 5 of you. That's about spot on. 1 in 10 businesses will make it to their 10th birthday. That's it. Thank you very much. You can take a seat. Thank you. These sobering statistics, this sobering reality is that without having the right support and the right mechanisms and processes in place, you're actually far more likely to fail than you are to succeed in business. Good news, Daniel. Thanks for sharing that. But here we go. My job and our mission at Highly is to help flip those stats. We want to work with businesses that are serious about not just survival, but thriving. And so the question I have for you, and this is one of the first questions in our process, are you a hunter? As you can maybe see from the screen. In other words, are you seeking and looking for clients and contracts on a one-by-one basis, hunting the next client down, bearing in mind that there are a lot of other people vying for that person's attention? You've got a lot of competition out there. Or Could you be positioned as the hunted? Are you able to create so much demand? Are you able to create enough attention for your brand and loyalty and desire that people will line up to work for your business? I know what category I would like my business to be in, and it's in the latter. It's in the hunted. And in fact, one of the elements that I believed for a long time that would get you there was excellence. And I was right. And in fact, excellence in terms of mastering your craft, excellence, spending the time being really good at what you do, delivering high quality and high value consistently and over again, and focusing on transforming your clients is an enormous step to being able to get yourself into a hunted position. But where I was wrong was that it's not the only element, it's not the only ingredient that you need to be successful. And in fact, I'm going to give you 2 more tools, and one is clarity. In other words, knowing who you want to work with and building your business around that is a real eye-opener once you understand the power of your dream clients. Understanding as well and having real clarity about your position in the marketplace is also exceptionally important. And if you don't know what that means, well then I'll be around for a one-to-one. Apparently I do a lot of them, so you can grab me. And the last and least, vision and mission. Knowing where you're going, bringing your team there with you, and knowing how to get there is a real game changer for you as well. I'm running through this fast because time goes, doesn't it? But the last part comes with a degree of humility as well and humbleness, and that's asking for help. The guys who make it in that 1 out of 10 are actually some of the most humble people that you'll meet. I know it doesn't necessarily always seem that way, but the people who I've got to know over the years who are those 1 in 10 are very much of the case of hiring and outsourcing and working with people who are better than you. You are not the best person in the world at what you do, believe it or not. There might be somebody better at you than you, should I say. And not just that, you cannot be brilliant at everything. Hiring people to staff your weaknesses is a fantastic step on the ladder to moving your business forward and accelerating it and crashing through that glass ceiling that you might be experiencing at the moment. And lastly, this is what I wished I had done 10 years earlier than I had done, and what I took the time to do was actually invest in mentorship. People who've been there and done there could save you 10 or 15 years of hassle. It doesn't need to cost a fortune. This is the story of James Cartwright. Some of you might know James. And talking about mastering, somebody who's mastered their craft, James is a world record beating, twice over, personal trainer. He owns 2 world records. Fantastic. He's a master of his craft. He had this down. He knew how to deliver consistency and can deliver high value consistently, but he also was able to focus on transformation, but he still had that glass ceiling and didn't know how to get past it. So he was good at what he did, didn't know how to get past it. That's when he sought out clarity. He joined my branding master plan to get clarity, to understand his positioning that's going to win him the most amount of business. And he established a really excellent vision and mission from which he then adapted his business, his model, and his entire brand and communication, and later relaunched as Unite E, or Unite. But the story doesn't end there. The story continues as he continued to work with us through mentorship and through sourcing and help to execute some of those stages to transition his business into the next level. He went from being a personal trainer locally in a gym to, this is a great picture of James that was taken only a few weeks ago in his state-of-the-art gym in Llanelli, surrounded by mega fans of him and his business. And here he is making enough money to donate £20,000 to a local charity he cares about. That transformation happened over a few years, but it happened because he followed those steps. And that's something that you can do as you work through those 3 steps. What I would like to do is invite you to take a photograph, or you can look at it afterwards perhaps, of the QR code. This is my roadmap that I used to help the likes of James transition and scale his business. It is a really detailed plan that I have never given away before. Or you can visit go.masterplan.pro/roadmap and you can download it. I would invite you to join me as subscribers of my newsletter, where I'll give you tips and hints along the way for free. But for the time being and for the moment, that's my time. Thank you so much for listening.